to invite as many people as I can, which are 1,000 every time. So hello, everybody. And we have Maria back after one long month with her absence. Maria, welcome back.
I was traveling. Thank you. I'm happy to be back.
Very nice to have you back. It was very hard for me to do that alone. Uh,
Oh, you
I,
missed
I,
me?
I missed you. Yes, I really
Oh,
missed you. I hope the audience missed you as well. Um, yes, it's nice to have you back. So I put today as a topic the online tools because I know you are the expert of online
oh
tools.
my God, don't set people's expectations. No
Yes,
pressure.
I'm not an expert, but I certainly can comment about certain online tools which I believe are crucial for people that are active online,
Yeah,
and they are also worth paying, I think.
yeah, yeah. No, I think I agree. I mean, there's now, I think it's never been cheaper or easier to start a business with all the digital support you can get, right? And for the price, it's just crazy.
Yes, not everything is very cheap. So there are systems that I use which are quite, they consume a chunk of my, I mean, money and revenue. It's
Yeah.
they are expensive.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're all cheap, but I'm saying it's cheaper than hiring a person, right? So
Yes,
if you compare what you had to do 10 years ago to start a business and the sort of, to get the support we get digitally now, what we need to do, we had to pay somebody to do these things
yes,
most of the time,
yes, yes.
which was much more expensive. So and that person wasn't available 24/7. They had limited, time for you. So I mean, if you compare to, that's what I'm
But
talking
you
about.
are talking specifically about the AI stuff. That's what you are talking.
Mostly, yeah, I think AI is mostly the sort of stuff that's really now making the difference at that level. And it's going to, I mean, it's going to explode because now there's all these agents and things like that arriving that is going to
But
make it
I mean,
easier for everyone.
I can see the value in AI. But if I can say that when it comes to more complicated tasks that I want them to be automated, somehow AI doesn't go very far because
It's getting there. It's getting there. I think it
getting,
depends. Yeah, it's not going to be long before all these things are going to be very
yes,
easily automated. It's being worked on. But I mean, even just the simple things like, I mean, you want to talk, did you want to speak about specific tools, Alex?
yes. So yes, I can speak about specific tools, but since we mentioned the thing with the AI thing, what was the task that I put it the other day? I put a task that was connected with the number one tool that I would recommend everyone to have it. I mean, it's a must. It costs it costs less than 100 euros per month, and that is Sales Navigator of LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
So I use Sales Navigator. I find it extremely valuable. However, to connect AI with Sales Navigator, because LinkedIn is kind of
Yeah,
doesn't like to
yeah, they're
integrate a
protected.
lot with other applications.
Yeah,
So what I do, for example, which I think it's a very easy task for an AI tool to do, but I cannot do it, is what I do is I use Sales Navigator to create a list of potential prospects.
mm-hmm.
And then because LinkedIn does not let me to export that on an Excel sheet, there is a workaround, which is not as simple, is um, to export every page to an Apollo. Apollo is another tool that can extract, but you can have to do it page per page per page. And every page has 25 results. So if you have a list that is, let's say, 1,200 people, then that would be 50 pages. So which is kind of
There's other tools, and I want to say Dripify, if I remember well, that will do like 1,000.
yes, but Dripify it's a different tool because what it does it automates the message.
No, no,
Uh,
but you can use it just to export.
just to export.
So, okay, this is naughty, but you take the 30-day trial. Was it 30-day trial?
No, but I have Dripify.
Oh, you have Dripify.
I
Okay,
have
so you
it.
can use it. You can use it to export. I think it's up to 1,000 to 1,200 name lists. Names on that, and so basically, what you need to do is segment your list. So maybe by region or by title or whatever. But down, you have to get your list down to like 1,000 people, and then 1,000 by 1,000, and then you can create tabs. Basically, I exported 18,000 names.
Okay,
it took me maybe the time that you get it starting on the list, and then you come back, it's done it, you export it, you get a second list. It takes a few days, but I mean, you don't need to be there looking at it doing it. So that's maybe something you want to try.
Absolutely, I learned something today.
There you are. It was worth doing this podcast
because I have also I have Dripify.
Yeah. Oh, you have Dripify, yeah.
Exactly. So I will investigate.
I can look up the exact way to do it. I have it written down somewhere. So
okay, I will find it. I'm quite familiar with all these tools.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to give to AI this task, but it wasn't. It didn't go.
So I think it's because of the way LinkedIn is set up. They don't let AI in, right? So, but I'm thinking that at some point they're going to have to come up with their own something to counter that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert in what LinkedIn's planning to do, but yeah, they're going to have to make some changes at some point, I think, if they want to keep up to date with what's happening right now.
Exactly. And all the posting. How can the posting, because the posts on LinkedIn, they are also.
I mean, I'm just all these AI generated posts and comments. The comments is, oh my God, it's so boring. You can see straight away that someone's it's an AI written comment. I also have people who, the minute I post something, within seconds they've liked my post.
Yes, of course, yes.
And so there's that. There's the AI comments. I mean, people I think are getting tired of that, and it's not going to, it's and also they're starting to penalize. So LinkedIn and somebody else, is it Meta? Someone else has said that they're going to start penalizing any AI generated content. So if they feel like somebody's using AI generated content to create posts, they'll penalize the reach of that post. That's what I understand. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. They probably have an AI looking at the AI, but
the quality of the whole experience of the platform drops dramatically.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. It saddens me, and that's why I'm kind of because I receive also advertising for we're gonna do AI cold calling. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's all over the place. There's a lot of noise. You need to try and cut through it. What's really, relevant and interesting for you. I mean, I use a bunch of online tools that have allowed me to not have to hire an assistant up to now. It's been 4 years in business. I don't have an assistant. Okay. And I mean, there's a bunch of things that I use. I use Calendly to do all my appointments.
Yes.
It's a huge time saver. I use Zoom for my client calls. I use Fathom as a note taker for my client calls. The note taker for me was the game changer when I started.
Really?
Yeah, really, because I used to do my, I had my coaching calls with my clients or my discovery calls or whatever. And after the call, I'd have to type up my notes. I'd take notes during the call and then I'd type them up. If it was a, coaching session, I'd send the notes to the client. That would take me an hour after the call. And I would take, maybe 30 minutes, an hour to prepare before the call. So the note taker allows me to be fully present on the call with the client, so I can focus. I'm not having to worry about taking notes. After the call, I go through, the summary. I rearrange it. I make sure it's correct, that everything we discussed is on it, and I just share it with my clients. And these are the actions that we've decided to take. This is next steps. It's all very clear for everybody, and I save it on their dashboard, and that takes me 5 minutes, not even.
How is that thing called? Fathom.
Fathom. Yeah, it's so there's a lot of note takers, but Fathom is the one that's on Zoom. So it's the AI note taker of Zoom, but I've taken, you have a free version. I've taken the paid version because I use it a lot.
Yes.
But very good. I'm very happy with the results, the transcripts it gives. So the other thing is great is like if you have a call with a client or a prospect, you have the call. Again, you don't have to worry about taking notes. You can be fully focused on the client, have those conversations, ask the questions, and afterwards you can take the transcript. And I have, I have a prompt in ChatGPT that will help me then create a proposal based on the conversation that I had with the client. So within seconds, I can create either a proposal, depending what kind of client it is. If it's a company, it's an individual. I have different types of proposals, and if it's just an individual and it's my normal package, very straightforward, it will create the email. I just copy paste the email into my emails, and it's out. And then I could even automate that if I wanted to, but I'm not there yet. But
Yes.
yeah, it's the time it saves me, and also I don't miss anything. It's accurate, it's fast, and the clients love it because it looks really professional that you come back so quickly with
Yes.
everything you discussed. And so that's
because I'm a little bit, for example, what I thought is that I could record a meeting, but I mean,
yeah, you can too, but you need to tell the client you're doing it.
yes, you need
So
to tell the
Fathom
client.
records it. Fathom records as well. Fathom is like this. It records the video and the
But I think maybe it's a little bit, because when I have a discovery call for a client that wants to become my client, I think it goes a little bit too far to ask him to record because they don't know me yet,
So my note taker joins automatically every call. So automatically it comes on and it's written Maria's note taker, and nobody has ever asked me to take it off. And I always do say, this is my note taker. So I explain what it is, so they don't sit there wondering what it is. I said, this is my note taker. It allows me to be fully present with you, and if you're interested, I'm happy to share the notes after the call. And some of them are like, oh yeah, that would be really great, thank you very much. And so I haven't had anybody tell me, oh no, please turn it off, I don't want it.
Yes, but the note taker, it's something more discreet, and it's something that I think is welcome on
but when I send it to them, the video is with it. So they get the notes
and the video
transcript, and they can click on the whatever part of the transcript.
Okay.
And the part of the video will appear. So, or they can see the whole video if they want. So it's a choice. You can choose to share or not the video with them if you want to. It's your choice at the end of the day.
Yes, I'm not very happy to have a video call on the first meeting, because
you're the one who doesn't want the video.
No. I have nothing. But I feel maybe the client is going to have.
I've never had a problem. I've done it with companies. I've done it with organizations, individuals. Never. And if they had a problem, I turn it off. It's not. It's fine.
But I was listening to a podcast recently of this guy that I love a lot, and I like him a lot, Robert Greene. Robert Greene's an American author. He wrote the book, The 48 Rules of the 48 Rules of Power, or something like in this direction. So Robert Greene. So I recommend to everyone to search for the name and find him, because it's really it's very, very interesting. So he was saying something that I totally agree, that he says that often he receives an email and he reads the email and he can sense on the email if there is some kind of a sharp tone on the email, or if some words are being used that they shouldn't. So I strongly believe that when I write an email to someone, I understand now that for maybe a newsletter, or maybe that is not that important, but if I send an AI automated email, it's not the same, Maria. If I write it myself, I have my way to talk. When he reads that, he's going to sense, he's going to feel, and I don't think I'm wrong on that.
Yeah. No, I think I agree to a certain point. You can also, if you just ask AI to write an email, but you can educate AI to to speak like you by giving it examples of how you write, and the more specific and the more information you give
Absolutely.
it, the more it's going to sound like you. But no, I'm not doing that. Somebody asked about GDPR legislation. When you join the Zoom call, it's written, there is conversation is recorded, and you have to say okay. So if the person's not okay, obviously they don't say okay, and we
Yes.
stop it. So it's not, we're not doing anything. It's not that they don't know that it's recorded, and obviously, they can see that there's an AI in the meeting at that point. Yeah. So the other things, I mean, yeah, we can go into ChatGPT,
so
AI emails. That can be a huge topic.
Yes, so I started by mentioning Sales Navigator, which I find it's amazing. The second thing that I consider to be the let's say the spinal cord of my business is the CRM that I use. I use Soho personally. I have a more advanced version. It's a chunk of money. I have to tell you that every month I pay a chunk of money. But there are two things. First of all, to learn a CRM is quite a challenging task. So it's not the easiest thing. It takes time to get used to a CRM. Now, if I need to change CRM, that would be a huge work for me. So it's something that I need to really put a lot of effort for the next months to come. So that is also the main reason why I don't change.
That's how they get you. They make it difficult for you to leave. Yeah,
it's very difficult to leave because the amount of effort, because it's not only me, it's also the team.
Yeah.
And now the team, they come with questions, and I can answer these questions because I know the tool so good.
Why do you want to change? Because it's expensive, or?
Well, I could. So my idea was that I could have built my own CRM that might not be that sophisticated as software is, but I mean the amount of money that I will save would be a lot of money, because I have also a lot of people in my team. So each person that I have, each license is 50 euros per month more.
Yeah.
So if you have 15 people, so make the calculation. It goes like it goes very high. But afterwards, I think, I believe also that if you pay something, the other party, I understand it's a big organization. I understand my little money is not that important, but regardless, there is interest from the other side to fix it. Now, if you buy something that you don't have to pay again, why should they care? Why should they care? So CRM is basic. It's basic if you have a smaller organization with less people.
Yeah.
It's also not that expensive. Yeah. And you can make a lot of things. You can organize your business fantastically. You can send direct emails. You can have stats, reports. So it's really a must. The CRM, it's a must. Certainly, it's a must. Now, I don't know, do you have any specific tool that you can recommend to the audience that you think it changed your life?
Changed my life, ChatGPT. But no, let's go to others first. I use e-signature for contracts. That also huge saving. Like, you create your contract template, then you just go in and change the client names. I
use DocHub.
Yeah, I think they're all the same. I use Notion as CRM, but obviously I don't have 15 people working for me, which makes it easier. But I also use it for my content calendar, for all my content I'm creating, and for basically anything else. I think Notion is. I also use Notion with my clients, so I create dashboards for my clients where they can find our calls, the recordings that we just talked about, all our notes, but also anything related to whatever we're working on together, whether it's a program, whether it's specific projects we're working on. So that's great. Also, a Canva for all my marketing.
Yes.
CapCut for my videos, WordPress for my website. I mean, there's so many things that I use. Kit for my newsletter. There's so many great tools out there that makes it really easy, and it's worth looking into it and finding the ones that work for you. I tried a few different things, and those are the ones that really really worked for me. And then, of course, well, and you spoke about recording early on. I use Otter as well. So if I have a meeting in person, I will have Otter on my phone. And again, it's a note taker, which makes it much easier for
What is the name of that?
Otter. Otter, OTTER.
OTTER. Otter. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's great for in-person meetings. You obviously have to tell the person you're recording them.
Yes.
And again, it's note taker. Then you can have, a summary. You have the whole transcript. You can do what you want with it. And so that's more or less the tools I use. But yeah, and then ChatGPT. That's been
ChatGPT is so fantastic.
Game changer.
I'm using. Yeah. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You said something about Ninja.
No, it's been a game changer. No ninjas.
No,
okay. No, it's been a game changer in the sense where the time I was trying to calculate today, the time it saved me, and I got up to something like 18 hours a week, but I'm sure it's even more because the time it's saving me in writing proposals, in marketing, creating my content, my newsletter, client notes, appointment. I mean, so many things, emails I write, creating programs. It's just, it's an amazing time saver. And yeah, I think 18 hours a week is probably on the low side. It's probably much more.
It's really amazing. I have to say that I forget that it's there to use it.
Oh, no.
So what I found fantastic, so to go on the strength of ChatGPT, is that I was reading, now imagine, a Greek book, a historical book in Greek. And I found the chapter, but when I put the data inside ChatGPT, it came out with another result. Because I wanted the translation of that in Spanish. I said, so what I did is that I took a picture of the page and I put it on ChatGPT, and it found the exact location. So there was, I assume there was different in a different language. It was sorted out in a different
chapters.
So that was amazing that he could read from the page that I put as a picture.
Oh, okay. On the fun things to do to testing ChatGPT, I was at my mom's recently, and she tells me her oven is there'd been a power cut, and the little timer on the oven wasn't working. It went back to 0, and so the time was all wrong, and she didn't know how to reprogram it. So I'm looking at this oven, and there's basically just a timer. There's no buttons on any, and I can't figure out how to do it. So I told my mom about AI, ChatGPT, and I said, well, let's see if this works. I take a picture of the oven, the door of the oven, and I ask it. I say, this is what we're trying to do. It comes back saying, this is the model. This is the make. It could be one of these models. If it's this one, this is what you need to do. If it's this one, this was. I did it in 2 seconds. I'd done the thing, and my mom was like, really? That's and she couldn't believe it. And I did the same recently for an appliance in the bathroom, which I never changed since I moved into the apartment. It's one of these little round lights that's in the ceiling, and there's no way of catching it. I couldn't figure out how to take it out. Same, I took a picture and it told me how to do it. And it's great for troubleshooting any problem I have with my computer, or if I can't figure out how to do something on another application, I've had to ask it, how do I do this on Kit, or how do I do this?
Yes.
And it tells you, and it works really well for troubleshooting. And
it's fantastic.
There's so many different things. For my plants, they were dying. I didn't know, is it too much water? Is it not enough? Again, it gave me a whole this is the plant, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do, these are the possible problems, and these are the solutions. It's just crazy. I don't use Google anymore. I ask it if I was looking for a present the other day for some friends in Barcelona, something original, not touristic. I told it everything about my friends and it came up with some really great suggestions. And when I went to one of these shops and I was buying one of the gifts, I told a lady, she asked me, where did you find me on? Was it Google or was it? I was like, no, it was ChatGPT. And she couldn't believe it. She was like, what? I'm on ChatGPT. People don't think of it, but
They
now,
don't think about that. But for me also to get used to think about that, it takes some time, this transition, because so
yeah.
many times, but it's really
And
so
S-
good.
SEO is going away. It's going to be GEO. It's going to be generative search. So
Somebody was telling me that he could see that um, a percentage of the traffic that he gets is coming also from ChatGPT.
yeah.
But since you mentioned SEO, there is also one other tool that I strongly recommend for somebody that has a website to use. And I put on the text here I talked about SEMrush, which is a tool for SEO.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you are an SEO expert or it doesn't matter. You should have that because it gives you a picture of your website, where your website is standing. So
Okay.
because you don't have a tool like that, you don't know where you really are
So
standing.
is it something you pay once, or what is it?
No, I paid monthly. I don't use SEMrush because I found another solution which is much less expensive, and I will share that with you which one it is. It's called let me tell you, it's called Online SE Ranking. So the tool is SE Ranking, which is something similar like SEMrush, and it follows up your keywords, it follows up your website, and you can.
And does it give you suggestions how to improve it, or does it just rank it?
It's very complicated. So you can do thousands of things, which I don't do. I don't do because after a certain level, Maria, everything becomes super complex. And the thing with those things is that you can start digging in and you can break things also. You can make things worse.
Worse, yeah.
But it gives me a clue and an understanding where we are standing. So I think it's important to have it, and it doesn't need to be very expensive because again, it's scalable. So if you have just one simple website and you are chasing, I don't know, 20 keywords, then you don't have to pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
Of course, everything adds up at the end, and I think, okay, CRM is the number one cost for me. Then it's the VoIP telephony that we use for the calls, which is also expensive. But if you take those two out, then I have maybe 3-4 in the level of €100, which is Sales Navigator, Dripify, and then I have another 20 tools that rank between $10 and $30. But I mean, yes, I think I spent quite some money on all those things. But it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
so,
I think with the AI, I mean, ChatGPT just released its AI agent, which seems to be pretty good. And I don't think we have it here. I don't have it yet, but I mean, once you have these agents that come in and do the work for you, they can go and figure out the SEO for you. They can optimize your website. They can do all these things, and for a fraction of what you would have paid somebody to do it, or for a fraction of these tools, you're currently paying, that's going to change the game a lot.
yes.
So it's going to be interesting to see how things move forward with that.
That's very interesting. So if ChatGPT, how is the agent called? It's already outside?
It's ChatGPT agent. It should be, so it's, I don't think it's, I didn't have it this morning, but it's, wait a second. No, I don't think I have it. Let me check on my screen. No, not yet. I think in the US, a few people have it. It's been released, to a few to start with, I guess, like everything, and then it will come soon. But there's already a bunch of YouTube videos online. I just watched one this morning, and people are talking about, the ones that have access, they're talking about, a few things you can do. And it's pretty amazing. You can be you can be giving them different tasks at the same time and having all these agents running in the background doing stuff for you while you're sleeping. And yeah, it's interesting. I can share with you a video after the call of one of the ones I watched this morning.
Or maybe you can, if you have it ready, we can share it on the chat. So
yeah, I don't have it there, but I'll get it after and I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, so if you want the video, then contact Maria and she's going to provide you with the video.
I'll put it after under the event.
Yes. Put it under the event. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
And what you said that you can get away from many tools.
It's. I mean, he was testing where he was basically telling. So he did a few different tests, and one of them was, find me 20 dentists in this area, in this region, and I create websites for dentists. I want you to find these dentists, find their details, their email, their phone, as much details as you can, create a list. Once you've created the list, I want you to write personalized emails. So he wanted to go into their website and find, private information about them, whether it's on their social media. So he was going onto social media, was going onto their websites, looking for them, and then creating personalized emails to these people. And then it also can go into your email. So you need to give it access, obviously, to your email. So he was going into his Gmail and writing those emails and sending them. So basically, the guy can tell him, do all this, give it the access, and go away. It can send as many emails as you want. And he tested it. And it was, not perfect, but pretty impressive when you think of it. When you see that in 15 minutes, it can write 20 emails, identify your ideal client, get the information. It's specifically, being able to do these searches that would take you forever to do. It's doing all this deep research, bringing back the information, using it to personalize an email to these people. And and we know how cold emails get responded to anyway, whether you personalize it or not. So, it's if you can do that massively, it's crazy. Not that I want to do that, but I think it's just impressive what the tool can do. It could also, another time that he did tested, I thought was really interesting. It can go into your calendar. Again, you have to be comfortable letting this agent access all your stuff. It would go into your calendar and see who you have appointments with, and go and research the people you're meeting, give you a report on each of these people, and give you some suggestions of things you can discuss with them. So if it's like future clients that you don't know and you want to prepare for a meeting, it will go in, check out their social media, anything that they're online, bring it back, give you a report. This person, this is who they are, this is what they've done. These are commonalities because it knows you. These are things you might have in common. These are things you can discuss, questions you can ask them. It's like, how much time it would take you to do that for your meetings?
I see also that I can ask things that are very hard to find online by searching in Google. For example, tell me the reputation of this company.
Yeah.
Are there any things that I need to know? Things like that.
You can research your competition. Like, what does my competitor do better than me? Like, go and find my direct competitors. What do they do better than me? It's amazing. What can be done. So I think it's pretty exciting.
It's exciting. Yes, it is. It is.
But yeah, it's changing very, very fast.
Yes. Fantastic, Maria. So we are over the half an hour. So very interesting today's episode. At least for me, I learned also something about the ChatGPT thing, about the Dripify to export. Yes.
Oh, Dripify.
I'm going to search that because it was really. Yeah,
that will save you a little time rather than doing page
a lot of time. If that works, then it's.
Yeah, and I'm sure there might be even other tools that I'm not aware of that does that in quicker. Actually, on our next. On one of our next MBA meetings, there will be somebody talking about that.
Okay. Fantastic. So thank you again. And we talk again in 2 weeks.
Yes. Nice seeing you. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.